Hey, it's breakfast time. All right, so this is season 2, episode 13. Here we go.
Wakey, wakey, smell those eggs and bakey. It's time for Breakfast Talk, a podcast discussing current, independent, and mainstream entertainment topics from gaming and movies to comics. Start your week off right with the Breakfast Boys. As always, if you can smell what we're cooking, click that like button, and if your tummies are rumbling for more, click subscribe and ring that brekkie bell to turn on all notifications. All right, let's talk.
Breakfast Talk!
Yeah. Like I said before, this is season 2, episode 13. The last 2 episodes we talked about Mortal Kombat. If Dylan was here right now, he's coming. He's making coffee. He would talk about Mortal Kombat again, so let's try to get past that before
No uppercuts. No uppercuts, all right?
and the no uppercut. So if you're unfamiliar with Breakfast Talk, as this is live now, this is a whole new thing that we're doing. We are
right now.
Hey, we are on Facebook groups and stuff, and YouTube, and my Facebook, SeerNova. We talk about pop culture stuff. The first season we talked about, like advice for creators, but we thought like we kind of had like an imposter syndrome in a way. We were like, who are we to give advice to people? Also, we didn't know as much.
Yeah, and it was also from like a place of like, hey, we've learned this stuff. Like,
Yeah.
Let's try and transmit that to as many people as possible. So it wasn't from like a place of like, we're better than you, but it was more or less like, hey, we want to help other people that are just not as far along in the journey as we are. Not that we're experts, but we might be ahead of some other people. So that was the intent. But yeah, it definitely came off just a little too heavy. Dylan, what's up with the hair, bro?
Yeah.
You didn't have time to style it? What's going on?
Yeah, I gotta cut it. It's too long.
I have to get a haircut
It's
too.
like laying on my head.
It's too heavy. It's too heavy for the gel. Just kind of.
Well, no, it would just be like this tall.
I want to see that. The fans want to see that, Dylan. Come on.
So we're gonna start off with Dylan with some video game news, and yeah.
Let's get dilly with it.
So, a couple random things. I'll start with the more mainstream one, like Rocket League. Something that was interesting with Rocket League was that it was the last week they released a pack where they actually worked with NASCAR and Formula One to get cars in the game. About 2 weeks before that, or a week before that, they added the new season 3 release. Maybe actually might have been a month before that. Now I think about it. But yeah, so they got like a physical track on the field, which kind of looks cool, even though it serves no physical purpose other than visuals. But no, something that was weird that they were pushing this super hard. They released it May 7th, and like yesterday, the 15th, the packs are already gone. So I don't know if that's like on purpose or if that was an accident, but it's very strange. They were pushing it for so hard, long, and all of a sudden they have like 7 days and it's gone. Like, can you imagine if you were busy and you couldn't get it? So that's and then something else in Minecraft, because I've been getting back into that way too much. But the thing that sucks is I've been getting back into it, building out this world. But I know there's a new update coming out, so I was curious. I looked it up. And it's supposed to be coming out mid 2021. We're here. We're mid 2021. Yeah. So like that means in the next couple of months, or within the next couple of months, it could be like a couple of weeks. They should be releasing it, and like the newest Minecraft update is ridiculous. Like I was trying to like go through the stuff a few weeks ago. I was just going through it again before the show, and they're adding insane amounts of stuff that are just absurdly unnecessary and awesome. Like they're adding amethyst crystals that can grow in like dank caves. They're having like vines of different types and different atmospheres. There's like dirt and roots that you can get for like visuals. They're adding copper, which is a huge deal because like that's the first unique metal that they've added to the game, other than I guess if you count like the netherite they added in the last major update. But there's going to be copper, which will let you create like lightning rods and a bunch of other like random things. And what else was there? Oh, they added a new. It's like a new stone that'll be around that's going to be called Deep Slate. And so I think it's going to give a little more texture as you go lower in the earth, because like in the upper earth it's like dirt, and then it's kind of stone mixed with the what is it, the red, I forgot the names of them all, like the diorite and andesite, but it's like all the red, white, and gray stones. They added I don't know, 3 updates ago to give like texture as you're like mining, so it's not just gray forever. And now they're adding this deep slate, and the deep slate isn't just stone. You can also find ores in the stone, so it has a whole other look, but it has all the additional ores that you can mine just mixed into this deep slate. So that's really cool. They're adding, what is it? Amethite, or not the crystal. What are those stalagmites and stalactites? They're adding like dripping stones and things like that. So caves are going to look even more ridiculous. I think this is actually called what's the name of this? Like the cave. Yeah, the Caves and Cliffs update. They have these plants that are like, because I've been playing with like the pre-release, these plants that you can put in water that will let you like stand on them for like a half second, and then the leaf will bend, and then it'll lift back up after you come up. So you can make like a little, course with that. You can actually grow them as well and make them various. It's really cool. They're adding like stupid amounts of stuff to this. I'm trying to think about. Oh my God, yeah, they have. What was it? Powdered snow. So like snow you can like fall through. So it's not just like solid snow. It's dumb. They're adding too much stuff. And I would say everything I just went through is maybe a third to half of all the stuff they're adding. Wow. Like, it is crazy. And then obviously all of those things I just mentioned come with like other things. Like they added this. I think they added this in a previous update where the skeletons in the ice worlds will look like ice walkers from like Game of Thrones. They're called cool. I forgot the name of them, but basically now you can trap skeletons in snow and turn them into that. So it's kind of cool. You can like convert all that stuff. But yeah, tons of stuff that they're adding to this. So I'm super excited. And then a way more indie game that my little brother got me into is called Scum. And the whole idea of this is you're a prisoner, and instead of going to jail, you can be tossed onto this island where it's a complete survivalist thing. Like, you literally only have the clothes on your back, and one of the first things you have to do is like take your say shirt off and cut it up to make rags so you can make a bag so you can start carrying stuff. You got to find a rock and then find another rock so you can break it and turn it into a knife. With the knife, you can shear wood into what's it called, rope. You know what I mean? Like, it's super. It's kind of like that feeling of Minecraft in the sense that you get to build and craft stuff, but like super realistic. And then aside from the crafting side, which is already phenomenal, because this is just in beta right now. It's still like my little brother had to set up a server so we could all play on it. And aside from all the crafting you can do, the actual part of the game that you have to maintain yourself, like if you're wearing clothes and it rains and it's not a rain jacket, you can get pneumonia, you can get sick. You have to keep track of your vitamins. Literally, like, you can open up this giant dashboard and it's like, well, the one I haven't figured out is vitamin D deficiency, because I stand in the sun all day. I can't get my guy to get any vitamin D. But you can literally make all these different items. You can make like a bonfire. You can fill it with various things, and then when your clothes are wet, you can stand near it and dry. Right? Like, you can kill a bear and then like put it on a stick and then like put it near the fire. But if it's too close to the fire, it'll burn. Too far away, you can get food poisoning. Right? Like, it's so crazy how detailed this game is.
Yeah, I would actually play that.
But now here's the cool thing. It's not just any island. It's an island that is like more like a nuke town in the sense that there's a bunch of abandoned buildings. So you can find like old cars. You can find car batteries, put them in there, drive them around. You can, team up with people. You can kill people. And then the thing that makes it really interesting is that the whole island is filled with other people like you. But when you die, you get turned into what's called a puppet. So they put something in the back of all their heads that when you die, you basically become a zombie because they can reanimate you. And so the most like messed up thing you can do is like you can kill these puppets and then dismantle them so you can use stuff like their bones, turn them into needles. You can use their skin to make like it's like really, really detailed. It's crazy. And
Yeah,
like,
that just took a turn. It just was like, oh,
Yeah.
survival game. Oh no, cannibalist zombie game.
Yeah, I
Okay.
thought you were like talking
it's so
about
funny.
more, like,
They used to actually let you eat the people, and now they won't let you cook the people. I feel like maybe too many people went down the dark path.
Damn.
But
I
yeah,
thought it was more like Castaway at first, and then I was gonna be like, "Do you get a volleyball friend?" And then you start saying like, "Oh no, it's
that's why it's so funny. Like it has all of this crazy detail, and then suddenly it's like, oh, and by the way, there's this. And then the other part is on the island. There's these bases that are like where. So they're filming this whole thing. That's how you get. That's why you're allowed to be on the island. Is that they're filming you for like entertainment purposes.
It's like true.
And if you get too close to one of the bases, there's these robots that will come and kill you. So it's like a really, really well built out game. Recently, they just added sharks. So if you go out into the water, you get sharks.
How much is that game?
I want to say it's like $30 bucks. I think I bought like an extended pack thing, so it was like $35. But yeah.
Steam?
Yes, yeah, it's on Steam. Yeah, it's PC, and it's because it's in beta. It's got some glitches. Like every once in a while, something weird will happen, or like. But you have to, if you can play on other people's servers, but if you want to play like say on your own server and have friends, my little brother actually pays for like a external server. It's a little complicated to get set up, kind of like how the Minecraft servers initially started. But yeah, it's a super interesting game. I definitely recommend people check it out. Like I said, it's in beta, so they're still trying to add stuff to it. Even just since I've been on, they've had like 3 big updates. And it's if you like the survivalist games, it's like survivalist games meets zombie apocalypse, because there's still like these buildings you can go into. Like I found like an old police station that's abandoned. Obviously, I went in there. I found like thread from somebody's house. I then used one of the bones from some animal. I think we killed a bear. My little brother killed a bear because he found a shotgun. I take that bone, thread it. I make some kit that I can then unlock the locks at the police station, and then find a gun. And then later you can like either find ammo, or you can make ammo with like lead plates you find. It's pretty intense. So yeah, definitely if you like to have a really thought out game where like you have to make sure you go to the bathroom from time to time, your guy will literally just stop and have to shit in the middle of wherever you are. Like I've only had it happen twice because I try to maintain it, but like it'll tell you like I'm hungry, I'm tired, or whatever.
Like The Sims, that's kind of cool.
But yeah, like super intense. It's pretty fun.
All right, Scum. Everybody check it out.
Yeah.
And a very memorable name.
Makes sense. All right, cool. Well, if Dylan is done, I will go ahead and move on to film and movies. Today we're talking about the new release of Dune, which if you've never watched Dune, it's a remake, rehash, whatever you want to call it, from a 1984 movie, and that movie was actually the second attempt at making that movie. There was another attempt back in the 70s. And that is just a really interesting story. A lot of like really kind of weird things going on. They had this concept art. Well, he's a comic book artist named Mobius. I'm sorry. I forget what his real name is. I forget. John something. He's a French artist. But basically had him make these storyboards for the entire movie and the concept art and stuff like that. So those images by themselves are just really, really cool and trippy. You can look them up. There's like over 3,000 images that were like meant for this original movie. And this movie was written from a novel. So there's a novel that's Dune. Then you have the 1970s movie that was trying to be made that like blew up to about a $15 million budget. That's in the 70s. So that's really high budget back then, especially, and just a lot of just crazy stuff. Salvador Dali was supposed to be the emperor in that movie, so he like the artist Salvador Dali, if you know who that is. what's his name? I'm sorry, Mick Jagger was supposed to be in that movie. A lot of like stars from like the 70s and people that you wouldn't expect to be in that kind of like. It's just a weird kind of wacky thing that happened. They attempted to make it and didn't actually finish it up because the money kind of just ran out. So just really interesting storyline there of all this different stuff. You have all this imagery and stuff that was supposed to go into the movie that didn't end up going into it. There was a documentary made about the making of that movie, and it's called Jodorowsky's Dune. So it's just about the filmmaking process of that movie. So you can look up that documentary. So it's a lot of really cool stuff going into it. But then again, that 1984 release that actually did end up coming out was kind of like a cult classic. It was really, really good. I mean, I tend to watch certain kinds of movies over others. So I'll watch an old sci-fi movie, whereas like I won't watch like an old cop movie. Like I've never seen like Dirty Harry. Like I love Clint Eastwood. I've never seen Dirty Harry. You know what I mean? So like, but I've seen 1986 before I was even born. I'm sorry, 1984 movie before I was even born. Like I did seek that out and watch it because I like sci-fi. So it really did hold up, over time for me. And I just like had there was a lot of really cool stuff that was going on in that movie that was like, oh, this is awesome. So I enjoyed that movie. And then when this new one, they were teasing that it was coming out, I was super excited about it. I just watched the trailer. I hadn't watched the trailer previous. I literally watched it today. It looks amazing. The casting for this movie is really good too. A lot of like really big stars, or just recognizable faces, I should say. Let me pull that up real quick. I just had it up. The cast. Where are you? There you are. Okay, so the cast is. So they got Zendaya in it. Got John Batista. He's in it.
Dave Batista.
Dave Batista, I'm sorry. Josh Brolin is what I meant to say. Josh Brolin. You got Jason Momoa, Oscar Isaac. So there's just a ton of just star power in this movie. Batista has been like really amped up about it. He passed on like another movie series to be in this movie. And he's been making a lot more of like really decisive choices. He wants to be in like the main character for Gears of War. He's been pitching that movie for like a while now. So he's really excited about a couple different roles that have been coming up. But he's been saying like this script, like this movie script is like better than anything he's ever like read for. And like it's going to like basically be one of those kind of films that kind of changes the way people see this kind of genre. So I'm looking forward to that just based on that hype alone. But yeah, it looks like it's a really interesting movie. The trailer looks really good. It looks similar, like the concept-wise looks very similar to the 1986 or 84 movie. I keep saying 86. I don't know why. The 84 movie. So that to me is really appealing as well because I thought it was really, really good. Like writing-wise, story-wise, concept-wise, it was all really good. So yeah, it seems to be right along the lines of where it should be in terms of concept. It doesn't seem like they're going too far left or right from what the original premise was. So that's honestly really good for me. And yeah, that's pretty much it. It's a movie theater only release. So I didn't see anything about a release date. It's supposed to be this year, but who knows when that's actually going to happen because they haven't announced when movies are going to really be back releasing in theaters like that. I know they released what's it called, the My Hero Academia movie in theaters, which was kind of cool. But I haven't seen any release dates in terms of like actual movies yet. So yeah, stay on the lookout for that.
That's cool. Yeah, Batista actually wants to not be Drax anymore. So
yeah, I heard that.
Yeah, so maybe he'll die in the third one.
They've done it in the comics. They've killed Drax in the comics, so they could run with the storyline, So makes sense.
And for comic books, Marvel has been teasing for over a year about the fate of the storyline for Infinite Destinies event. Not movie related, comics. And it's expected to unfold with a bunch of like 8 installments in a storyline that involves Miles Morales, Guardians of the Galaxy, and Avengers. So they all mesh into a storyline for that. So that's gonna be pretty cool. And that's for the fate of the Infinity Stones. So yeah, that's pretty cool.
So basically, they're trying to make, I guess, a series that is more cohesive, like that guides people along one path, as opposed to like how comics do. It's like 5 different paths at the same time. That's dope. I am really amped up about the What If series that I've seen, which was just super cool. So I'm really amped up about that, because it seems like it's a nice little bridge between the comics and like the cinematic universe. It's animated. It's really well done animation. So I'm excited.
Yeah. Okay. Well, if you guys are all good, then we'll move on to the Brunch Bulletin. So yeah. That
was unusually long.
Yeah,
that was unnecessarily long and hilarious.
I could edit a little of that out. The guy that made the bacon, Christian, I can't say his last name ever. He did the book It's a Living, and he did that animation. I was like, nice. I would like something for one of our million podcasts. And he's like, I got you. I'm like, oh, okay.
Nice.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for that, man. That was really cool.
I had to pay for it. It wasn't free. But
now I don't like him so much.
That was awesome.
It was great. I forgot that he does animation. Like, he talks about that in his book. So I'm like, oh yeah, you do that. Because I asked on Facebook, like, a month or something ago, and then he's like, I do, and I'm like, I'm gonna delete this post before anybody else sees it. And then he's like, oh, okay. So with the Brunch Bulletin, if people are unfamiliar with that, we go over our stuff. We have like multiple companies. Dylan himself has 17 companies
that we know of.
That we know of.
Yeah, 17 legal companies.
Yeah, exactly. Some are offshore, Cayman Islands.
One's on Epstein Island. What? So, no.
Too soon, Greg.
That's messed up. So
he's like, all right, we're live. Let me say something absurd that can never be taken down.
Shadow ban.
So
yeah, right? No, that'd have been funnier if the second he said his name, like the screen went black. I'm like, Greg. It comes back. Exactly. Oh no, he kicked his own ass.
Exactly.
What are you doing? I'm kicking my ass. Do you mind? Make a liar.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Classic.
I can just think of that Invincible meme, but it's like Hillary Clinton or something, or whoever did it. Whoever did it. Like, you gotta think before you mention his name. So.
Oh god.
Yeah.
All right.
So wrong.
So, to start off, our video game, we got some new like screenshots from our developer for the police station and the fire department. There's also subway pictures. There's like 3, but if you want to see those, you can sign up for Nova Nation by becoming a Seer supporter for $4.99 a month on our platform.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
And then you have Hector to talk about something.
I'm going to talk about something. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, but I'm going to talk about it. No, so NewLeaf News update. I wish I had like a sound effect, like a soundboard. I could just.
Yeah, can you add soundboards to StreamYard?
No, I can add things later. Like that whole audience thing that we have.
I'll just get in like a MIDI and I'll just like play sounds that I recorded.
If I had
Anyway, yeah, get a MIDI, bro. Come on, let's go. Let's take this podcast serious for once. So NewLeaf news. So Blocky Dropper has been out on Android. It's in its beta stage. So we are still definitely looking for a lot of feedback and just people playing it. It is only right now at the moment out for Android. I know there's a ton of iPhone users and Apple users that are like coming to me and they're like, it's only for Android. Yes, it's only for Android because we wanted to test it for free in the marketplace for other people to play it and test it and see it kind of like, what we needed to change before we had to pay to be in iOS. We're talking about getting on, what's it called, Steam as well. So that's another outlet that we are going to venture into, but that's, again, another pay site as well. So we're just working on those things moving forward. But yeah, it's out. So you guys check it out. If you're an Android user, just look up Blocky Dropper and then give us your feedback. We actually have a link, like our Linktree link. There's a link right below like the game download, and it's basically like a tester form. So you guys can give us your feedback, your opinions, and we might surprise you guys with something cool. Just putting that out there. We've been talking about what can we do to get people incentivized to kind of play the game. So putting it out there, there might be one lucky winner or two. Yeah, right. I just throw money at the screen and be like, test it, baby, test it.
Candy. Just candy.
Candy, money, pictures of me in various positions.
Calendar?
A calendar.
Just saying, yeah,
Just a calendar.
I'm building up to the calendar. I don't have 12 pictures yet. I only got like
A
3.
Buttercat calendar.
Ooh, it's about to be buttery. No,
I don't want a Buttercat calendar.
My mom today, she thought when I was doing my laundry, she's like, "Oh, Pikachu." I'm like, "This isn't Pikachu. This is a cat." And she's like, "Oh." I'm like, "Yeah,
It's not just any cat.
I actually saw the reference image finally in that folder, and it shows like him meowing or whatever he's doing on the couch.
Yeah. Well, yeah. See, like we're both in yellow and black right now, so I guess that's our uniform now. Is like the Buttercat shirts and black and yellow.
Got something going on with him.
But okay. Anyway, let me get through this news, guys. Come on, let me get through this. So yeah. Anyway, if you guys want to play it, we'd love you guys to play it and test it. Give us your input. We really want to make some improvements. So tell us what you think should be improved, and we will act on those things. You have a voice, use it. We'd love it. Perfect. Bam. Moving on to the next thing. So our website overhaul, we're deadlining it for about the end of May. So that's near completion right now. We got a few more things to work out, but other than that, it's looking really, really cool. And we think it's going to be a very simplified experience for people to just go and test out our games and see kind of like what we're all about. So excited about that. And then we have some tentative plans for the app that we're currently producing. So if you guys don't know, we're making games, but then we're also making apps as well. The next app that we're focusing on, or the first app that we're releasing really, is creative focused. It's kind of like a way for people to kind of organize their projects and ideas and things like that in a way that's like a presentation afterwards. It's similar to Twine, if you guys know what Twine is or ever heard about Twine. It's very similar to that, but it's also going to be kind of like a simple presentation tool. So if you go into a meeting where you're pitching something or you have something to talk about, and you only have your phone with you, you don't have like a laptop or something you could connect to. Basically, this will allow you to create like a little presentation, simplified, and you can just screen share it to like the various different devices they might have in the room, and just makes it real simple, like touch and click kind of presentation tool. So yeah, that's something we're working on, and yeah, we're just talking about the UI design and different aspects of it and how to make it extremely user friendly, and the different marketplaces that we want people to use it in and stuff like that. So yeah, that's kind of the news for NewLeaf. Moving on to
so you're saying that you can use that to basically pitch your comic to SeerNova Comics to see if
100% you could
get
do
published.
that. Exactly, you could absolutely do that, and I recommend it because it's going to look nice and sweet and organized, and it's going to be very user friendly, like I just said. So plug. But yeah, so how's things going at the Upstate?
Okay, so this is the one suggestion for Blocky Dropper.
Hit me.
Yeah, send me a Galaxy S8 so I can play it.
I might have an Android phone laying around here somewhere I could.
It sucks. I've literally never had one. I can't even find like an old one and like deactivate it temporarily.
I had one once, but then I asked her, I'm like, "Oh, you want to download that on your phone?" She's like, "Not really." It was like, Come on.
That's what you send
Turn the
Buttercat.
camera. Turn the camera. I want to talk to her right now.
She can hear you.
Good.
In upstate news, some of the stuff that's been going on, I think we had mentioned we had released our music video for the artist Savvy. It's now hit over 1,000 views, which is pretty cool.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Nice.
it's been continually growing too because they're still getting more press on it. Like we had a couple articles written on it, which is pretty cool. And then very recently we shot like the live performance of his latest album. So it's going to be a music video or music videos for the whole album, which is pretty awesome. And I believe our team has like full creative control of it. After that, the most recent thing, this had just happened a couple days ago, so we're super excited about this. We partnered with a company that is now allowing us to become official distributors for artists. So typically, like if you're an indie artist, you have to go to some place like DistroKid, and one of the biggest, so what they'll do is they'll distribute it on Spotify, Apple, all of that. But one of the biggest issues is like if you ever need to make any changes, like say you forgot to add a featured artist, or you updated the album artwork, or you updated the WAV file, maybe your mix engineer cleaned up a couple things and you want to update it. It takes forever to get a hold of these guys, and it's such a pain in the ass. And so now we actually have that platform ourselves, and we'll be able to be the distribution platform for others, and they'll be able to contact us directly, which is awesome. So that's something that we're super excited about. One of our artists is about to release his latest album. I think it's the 28th it's coming out, and it's called Grasshopper by Blow, Bleaux. If you want to check them out, we have our first big music video we made was his song Facelift. So if you want to check that out over at the Upstate Sound, Greg likes that, especially because it's just that one line. But
the one line about Casey Anthony, it's hilarious.
But and that's the fun thing. If you want to check out his like Instagram channel, he's basically a walking meme. Like he just plays like all these, just like showcases all these goofy photos, and one of our creatives just kind of takes a bunch of photos of him and then just starts memeing him into things. So like one of the most recent things we got was, and this is like a reference that we'll probably get, but not everybody gets. And it's funny because he's a little younger than us, but he gets all of these references. He had we took a picture of Indian in the Cupboard, and I don't know if anyone remembers that movie, but that's an old movie. And it's like right as like the kids like reaching in to like touch the little toy that became real, and all this, and we got a picture of Blow like just dodging the fingers. Put that in there. We got Blow riding Nimbus from Dragon Ball Z.
Nice.
Stupid stuff like that. So if you want to be entertained by some goofy memes, it at least entertains us. So we got a riding Falcor from
Nice.
Story.
Yeah.
Bunch of old references that are great, but
never ending story.
So look out for that release. I think it's May 28th. And you can pre-save it now if you go to his channel. We can probably put the link in the description to his Instagram. Yeah, or even just to the pre-save. Yeah, I think that's everything. I think that's all updates.
That's awesome.
And for SeerNova Comics news, that's weird to say.
Comics.
Comics. Pizza. I never eat that. Didn't we talk about this? Like,
don't you badmouth them.
Pizza by the foot.
Ooh, Greg, don't do it. Little
weird.
Caesars is an institution, Greg.
Of disgusting pizza, yeah. I can't say that because I've never had it. It just looks weird to me.
Schenectady, here I come.
No, that's
try to survive. I guess.
Do you know what the best thing you can do is leave them in Schenectady.
Yeah, for real, right? Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
Yeah, you'll get yours, Greg.
Eventually.
So the Seer Chronicles issue 1 is finally starting. This week actually. So you're watching this or listening to it, or both. You can have both, and just keep like replaying it so we can get that play time.
Right click loop.
Just keep looping it, and Adam is like really excited to do that, and I was talking to him about ink too, because we did so much world building in the second issue, and he's like, dude, I can't wait to just do all of this. And I was like, it's good to have an artist actually like that really cares. I'm not saying the other ones didn't, but like he actually is like,
but he's like invested in it, which is different.
yeah, he's definitely invested.
Yeah.
And I sent the digital rewards for our Kickstarter to people, but like I did it in an update like a month or something ago, and I just felt like people didn't like actually get that or see it. So I actually sent it to all of the emails, and I was like, wow, that took forever. But I had nothing else to do at 4 a.m. So so people are finally like messaging me, because I said in the email like, oh, if you actually do read the digital PDFs of like ink or scales, like let us know how it is. And my one friend, Adam, a different Adam, he actually really liked ink, but he was confused in the very beginning. And I was like, oh yeah, I was even confused. He's like, but I'm definitely like hooked for the next issue. I was like, oh, that's good. Like Sweet. The first couple pages were kind of like weird to him. And then,
I was gonna say ink is definitely. I love the fact that ink is some of our fans like favorite, but it's also like one of the most confusing when it starts.
Yeah, but the second issue is like it definitely is not confusing, and I can't wait for that. But yeah, so Seer Chronicles is finally starting this week. And we also dropped a new teaser for Chronicles of Horror issue 2. I'm actually going to show that right now.
You should.
If you're watching this and you have like epilepsy issues, just look away from the screen.
Warning. Yes, warning.
Also, hopefully your headphones are not turned
super
all the way
loud.
up.
Yeah.
If you're at work, crank them up and just.
Oh!
All right. I love that.
You know what's so funny after that brunch bulletin that was like felt almost anticlimactic. It was just short enough where I was like, oh, I want more.
Yeah, exactly.
More brunch.
The brunch bulletin intro, I think I'm gonna just like shorten it a little. I thought it was too short when he like sent it to me. He's like, oh, I can add like a couple seconds. But I thought it needed to be like 30 seconds, but apparently not.
No, I got like music playing like with words in it, like it's gonna be too long.
Yeah,
I think it's cool just for us, like, because if we're gonna do these live now, like we can like get up and stretch or like drink some coffee. Or
something. Now that I know I could have cooked breakfast before.
Yeah, exactly. Like we could
have a sandwich. Like
you can make brunch while the intro is.
Could have done my taxes while we're doing that. Deadline's tomorrow, guys. Got to get on it.
Oh my God, it is.
Pay your taxes. Yeah.
Yeah, the IRS is coming.
This video is actually sponsored by the IRS. Go visit irs.gov and do your taxes.
Seriously?
Sweet. What was that?
Wait a minute.
Wait.
It's
different.
We missed that earlier, didn't we?
Yeah. Well, now I can add that in there. So
I kind of did it without you, Dylan.
Was it right before I got in?
Yeah. Because
sorry, bro.
We actually do. So I say like the episode or season or whatever for Breakfast Talk. Then I play the intro, kind of like what I did for the Brunch Bulletin, and then we start with the show, and then Hector screamed Breakfast Talk.
Who's Hector? I only see
El Loco.
El Loco. I just realized now we're at the same spot, right? Like, because it's not Zoom. Like, I'm pointing at you, right? Like,
yeah, you're good. Yeah. That's where I'm at. I can feel it. You're grabbing my boob right now. Stop. Making me uncomfortable, Dylan. You're holding us up. You've always held us
I feel
up.
like Atlas, yeah.
So that was the Brunch Bulletin.
Woo!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you gonna play the outro with the Brunch Bulletin?
I can do that, I guess.
Here, play it again. People want to see it.
Yeah.
I was gonna time that, but I
So
didn't.
real quick.
Mhm.
The other thing I'm confused about, and the reason I wanted to see it again, what is the green thing?
The green thing?
Yeah.
I
It's
don't
the
really
dot
want to
over
play
the
it.
eye
The what?
on Bulletin. It's the dot over the eye on Bulletin. I can't figure out what it is.
You
I was
mean-
looking at it. I'm like,
I don't know if it looks kind of like a bean, like a lima bean or something like. Or, I don't
but
know.
like everything else is like I saw like the orange, bacon,
Yeah.
eggs, pancakes,
That makes
blueberries.
sense.
I get it. I can't figure out what the green
Eggs,
thing was.
bacon, and toast.
Bacon pancakes, making bacon pancakes. Take a
I can
bacon,
play it
put
again
in a
to
pancake.
just see what that green thing is, because I don't know what green thing you're talking about.
It's like you said. It's the eye over like bulletin. The
Yeah, I
eye-
can see that in like here, but like I don't.
It looks like a grape cut in half if it's those old grapes that are like with the big ass seeds in them.
the green
Oh,
ones.
not
Yeah.
that old. They're still around. But
Could we make a piece of cilantro there instead? Because I really like cilantro. I mean,
Do you have cilantro? Oh, I guess with
I
eggs.
feel like that. I don't know how you can make cilantro look like a dot.
Yeah.
I mean, you just put it over it. I mean, we have an orange that looks like a C. You're telling me you can make cilantro and then like a little dot? Come on.
I mean, like you can make cilantro a dot, but would you know it's cilantro if it's only a dot?
Well, you don't have to make it completely circular. You know what I mean? It's just like people get it. It's on top. You get it. You know what I mean? Forget it. Just forget it.
I'm still just
My
trying to
needs,
figure out.
my needs don't matter, I guess, in this podcast. You know, I just wanted some damn cilantro.
Dude, he's getting it, Greg.
Excuse me.
That's gonna be a shirt now.
Real quick. You've got the butter cat. You can't be upset.
Yeah,
That's true. That's true.
That's-
He's sitting right next to me.
it's now our logo.
So
So
what do you?
Come here, buddy. Come here, buddy. Give me a little
Got
breakfast
butter all
meow.
over your hands.
Give me a little breakfast meow. Yeah, for real.
Greasy.
Time to lube up and go, baby.
so yeah, that's
That's
the
live. It's live. So
that's the Brunch Bulletin. For the 4 people that came and watched, thanks.
It's funny because there's 3 of us. Is it counting us?
I'm watching for sure. I'm looking at myself while I'm looking at myself. So yeah.
I'm looking at
Oh,
myself.
so you're
while
the-
checking
so you're
out
the
myself,
viewer.
Reading,
Yeah.
reading
I'm
Self
the viewer.
magazine.
I'm watching us right now.
Yeah. All right. Well,
Damn sexy, I gotta say.
I gotta edit part of this out, but whatever. This was literally the shortest, but like of those 2 shows when we put those together.
Yeah, it's only
I
been
think
43
was the
minutes.
shortest. Yeah, that's counting the intros, and then the other intro of
The intro was half the episode. You know, it's funny. You don't leave it that long. You should keep it that long. Don't shorten it. Now it's too funny.
I kind of want to just see what the green thing is again, so I can look at it. I was maybe it's avocado.
It's too small. It looked like it was a
Gotta be the
circle
dot
with a
on the
line with 2 dots. Like that's why I
Maybe
was
it's the
confused.
kiwi.
That's the other one I thought it might be was
Maybe,
a kiwi,
yeah.
but like a kiwi has
All
like
right.
the circular seeds.
All right.
Yeah, and it's a little more recognizable.
Whoever is watching, if you want to comment what you think this green thing is,
Please do. We need help.
I'm gonna play it again, and you
Wait.
guys-
We got to give them something if they get it right because we're gonna figure it out later. We gotta think about it.
All right, so we will send you brunch via mail. If
How about we'll just send you a sticker of Buttercat, of our little friend Buttercat.
There you go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there you go.
If you
We'll
want a
send you-
Buttercat sticker, guess what this green thing is. We'll send you a Buttercat sticker.
all right,
Gratis.
That's what they. She thinks it looks like a grape.
I took a picture of it. I'm still trying to figure it out.
My best guess is a kiwi, but it just doesn't it's not very super recognizable. That's my best guess.
He's good at drawing and stuff. So
Well, that's why it's so crazy. Everything else is so clearly like the orange even has like the pulp of the orange. So whatever he drew was on purpose, and I'm trying to figure out what it was.
I just never paid attention to that part of the. I just love that I have an intro video.
Don't sweat the small stuff, right, Greg?
Yeah, I paid for it, and I was like, "That's good enough." Yeah.
All I know is I want to eat brunch right now.
There you go. French toast and.
Yeah, I'm getting kind of hungry.
No. No.
So yeah, I totally forgot to add the little 2 to the Chronicles of Horror thing because it's like
we're gonna do another teaser probably at some point when it gets even closer.
100%.
When you do it, you should do it like the similar way where it just shows Chronicles of Horror, but then be like 2.
Or it fades in.
The amount of free previews on Render Forest that I had to go through to get Hector to be like that one, it was like 10. He's like, the logo is like.
It's still doing it, but it's this one is okay, it's forgivable.
Yeah.
I'm not. There's this weird glow that it puts on it, and it makes it kind of look blurry and just not I don't know. I'm a perfectionist. I'm sorry. I don't know. Sorry, not sorry. Beyonce, bitch.
Guess what it is? You get a Buttercat sticker.
Exactly.
That's right.
But Greg, don't post what it is until somebody guesses it.
I don't. I'm gonna ask him to see.
I know we have to figure it out because we gotta know what it is.
I don't even know. I think it's a grape, but
in fact, if no one guesses on this live feed, you should take a screenshot of it and upload it to Instagram and say, "Guess what this green thing is." Whoever guesses it right gets a Buttercat sticker. First one to guess it right.
Let's do it.
I'm gonna send one sticker to them.
It's our first live feed and our first contest. I mean, this is a momentous day.
Dude, we're going big. We're going Buttercat sticker big.
We're getting buttery, so buttery.
Buttery goodness. A brunch of butter.
He's purring right now.
Butter
guys.
brunch.
He's purring.
It's like, you like brunch? No, I want a butter brunch.
You butter not be joking.
Better butter brunch.
Yeah, so guess the green thing in the intro video. I'm not playing it again, but when you watch,
rewind it.
Yeah, rewind the
just watch it again. Yeah, just watch the whole thing.
Yeah, just watch it when we end this thing, which is about to be in a second.
And then like and share,
Yeah, share, subscribe. We have to do that at the end of Breakfast Talk too, because those are two.
Follow, ring the bell notification.
Ring that bell, the Brecky bell.
Tell your friends.
Hide your
wives.
Run out to the nearest street corner and just start yelling, Buttercup!
It's our header. Breakfast Talk.
Yeah, if you can get that high pitch, do it. Go for it, because it's hard. It's hard. We're special. We made it up, so that's why we can do it. The Breakfast Talk scream, but not everybody can. So you got a couple options.
Yeah, that's what we need to do. We need to get a bunch of people to shout that and get it from get them to film themselves and then make a compilation of it. That's what we need.
It's our next contest. All right, tell us what the prize should be for videotaping yourself doing the best Breakfast Talk scream, and help us out.
And I will put each one of those recordings as a little audio recording before each episode.
I will let you tattoo the stern of the SS Bernard.
So yeah.
Thank you guys for watching.
Yeah, this is a thing that we're gonna do every Sunday. So
I dig it.
If you want to watch us read off notes but make it look really awkward,
so fluid. Fluid.
I think it'd be funny if they saw the notes. Me and Hector have 3 words, and Greg wrote up an essay.
I literally just copied it from comicbook.com.
No, you didn't, Greg. You wrote that yourself.
I wrote it myself.
There you go.
Yeah.
Dude, you're about to get us copyright striked, bro. Jeez.
That's what you need, Greg. We need more of those things where, like, right now you should just have like something pop on the screen. It's like boom, copyright strict.
I was asking.
Or we could just have a
What?
Oh,
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 thing.
got copyright.
you like broke the matrix there. What just happened?
My internet's being spotty right now.
Well,
It was like good the whole time. It was so weird though. You were like, we should just, and I'm like, did we freeze? Did he freeze?
I was stopping the bullets. There was bullets flying at me. I stopped them.
Is it gonna be like this forever?
Yeah. Maybe.
is this real life?
There was
So-
bacon strips flying at me. And then I
So
stopped
if anybody that's watching or rewatching this or whatever, if you want to comment topics you want us to talk about, do that. As long as it's pop culture related. Not really
You say
indie stuff.
entertainment related.
Entertainment stuff. You can still do indie stuff, I guess, just not like your Kickstarter or anything. But
Yeah, there's other podcasts that are reserved for
Yeah.
that kind of stuff. So yeah, we want to keep it something that's like, again, something that's popular so we can get a conversation going, between everybody that's involved and have fun with it. So dodging all these bullets, baby. Correct. That was some